Hi there, in this tutorial we will explain how data visualization works in Python with an example. Let's create some data, for example football teams, Real Madrid, Barcelona and Bayern Munich. Let's put the Champions Leagues they won, 14 for Real Madrid, 5 for Barcelona and 6 for Bayern Munich. To put things in perspective and visualize the differences between this data, we want to create a chart. Whenever we want to do something in programming, we must find the function that produces the desired result. So what is the function that creates a chart? Within the Matplotlib library, mathematical plotting library. We import the library, and now if we want to access the functions within this library, matplotlib/pyplot, we put a dot and then we press the tab button so that Python shows us a list of all of the functions that we can use from this library. For example, we can find functions to create a scatter plots, to create bar plot, and the many others that we see in this list. As the function that creates a chart of points is called scatter, we type scatter, we see it there, we press enter to autocomplete, and now we ask ourselves, how do I pass this data of the football teams and the Champions League to this function of the scatter? If we press Shift Tab inside the parentheses, we see the list of the parameters that we have for the function. In this case, x and y, the x horizontal axis and the y the vertical axis. So in the x-axis we can put the football teams, and in the y-axis we can put the Champions League. We execute, and here we can see the points: Real Madrid 14, Barcelona 5 and Bayern Munich 6. Instead of the points we may want to do a bar plot, so as always plt dots, we look for the function bar, and then we ask for the parameters Shift Tab, and now they ask for x and height, the horizontal and the vertical axis of the bar plot. So x equals football teams and the height equal to the Champions League. We execute, and now we can see the differences better. Real Madrid won twice as many Barcelona and Bayern Munich Champions League. And for the many other functions that we have available in this library that you can see on the list, we can go to this link, the official website of Matplotlib, to see the many possibilities that this library has: stack plot, images, color mesh, contours, statistics. It has a variety of plots that you can use for any of your projects related to data visualization. Now let's continue with the explanation. How can we customize the plot? Previously, we had this chart of points. Every time that we want to customize the result of the function, we need to go inside the parentheses and ask for the parameters, the types of configurations that we have. For example, the following parameter is s, that if we go down, they say the size. So we can put s equals to 10, for example, and we can see the points a bit smaller. If we put s equal to 200, we will see the points bigger. Now we can go to the following parameter. If we ask Shift Tab, is C. We may not know what it is. We go down and it says that C is the color. So we can use the color. C equals to, for example, red or the orange color. Now let's go to the following parameter, which is the marker, and if I go to this website, I can see all of the possible symbols that I can display instead of the points. For example, if I want to use a star, I need to put this character, I copy it, and then marker equals, and here I can see the star. Also we can put crosses, so X in capital letter. And another cool parameter that I always like to change is the border, which in this case is for hedge colors. So if I go to the last parameter and I put hedge colors, we can put black, and here we see the black color in the border. I can also put it in another color, for example, the red. So we hope that you have understood two important concepts of programming, the function and the parameters. As we wanted to create different charts, we used different functions. And then, once that we wanted to customize the result of the function, we needed to add the parameters, the size, the color, etc. And you don't need to memorize the names of the functions or the parameters. Instead, you can apply and if you know, for example, the library, PLT, you can look for the functions here, scatter, the bar plot, and then if you want to ask what you need to put inside the function, you press Shift Tab and you can see the names of the parameters that you need to put inside the parentheses. Now, let me give you some advice. It is not enough to understand programming by watching tutorials. You must do the work if you want to create solutions with programming. So in this folder, you have another exercise to work on, 1C, where you need to do the same things that I have done, but at this time you will work with groceries and the price. Open it on your computer and start working on it.